677. Our guy Pep with some sports. What's going on, Pep?
Hey, good morning, guys. A lot of NFL news. Unfortunately, a lot of it coming off the field. But first, congratulations going out to the Atlanta Braves, your World Series champions. 4-2 against the Houston Astros. Their first World Series since 1995. And guys, here's what I thought was funny. The former Dodger, young Jock Peterson, had a pretty good postseason for the Atlanta Braves, but the real attention he got was wearing the pearl necklace throughout the World Series, and now that pearl necklace is going to the Baseball Hall of Fame. They're going to display this pearl necklace, and again, it's just a weird thing, and Jock wanted to look different and do something different, and he did. And a lot of people are saying, hey, maybe that sparked the Atlanta Braves to a World Series title. I don't know, but it's going to the Hall of Fame, that necklace.
Well, and then, look how cool it is for him personally. He won the World Series with the Dodgers last year. He goes back-to-back and wins it again this year with the Braves. So things are going well for a young Jock Peterson.
The Astros were quoted as saying, it's harder to win when you don't cheat.
You don't say, right? Yeah, so I think some baseball fans, even though there's not a lot of Atlanta Braves fans. I know the Dodgers have had some battles with the Braves, so there's a little bit of animosity there. But I think there's a lot of people out there that are glad Atlanta won as opposed to the Houston Astros. So
all is right in the world.
Yes, exactly. Guys, let's go to the NFL. And, normally we break down a lot of the big games coming up on Sunday, and we'll touch on a couple of them. But really the big news this week was off the field, and there's a couple big things that happened. And unfortunately, the first one was Raiders wide receiver Henry Ruggs, speeding up to 156 miles per hour, driving under the influence, and unfortunately a crash resulting in the death of a young woman. And now Henry Ruggs, he could be going to prison for 20 plus years, which is unfortunate. There was, a loss of life in this tragedy.
Yeah, man, it's too bad to kind of hear even Derek Carr wondering if, did I let him know that I would have come pick him up at 3:10 in the morning or whatever?
Pump the brakes there, Derek.
Derek wants to save everyone.
He does.
He made a mistake, man, and he's going to have to pay for it.
Wasted driving over 150 miles an hour in the Vegas. It's a bad story, and an unfortunate story of a guy who was going to be probably a great talent in the NFL. Now he's probably just going to be in prison.
Hey, man,
sadly.
Take that Uber. I know it sounds simple now, but don't try, especially in Vegas. Really?
No, and I think I don't have it in front of me. I think he's 23 years old. He was just a young guy. He just got into the NFL, and he's supposed to be one of the top young receivers for Derek Carr and the Raiders going forward. So the Raiders play the Giants this week, and I'm curious to see how they respond because they've already had plenty of drama this season, and to add this, and again, unfortunately, the loss of life for this young woman that he crashed into. Man, it's just tragic. Any way you slice it, just tragic, just bad news.
It's been a rough year for the Raiders.
What's that?
It has been a rough year for the Raiders.
Oh my gosh, 40. It's like, and remember they started off 3-0, and people were like, "Wow, they might be the best team in the AFC," and there was all these high hopes, and it's just unraveling quickly for the Raiders, and it's mostly because of off the field stuff, not what's going on the field. It's more what's going happening away from the football field.
They are still the head of their division too, so it's like if they can somehow rally around and get the locker room together, they're having a good year.
And maybe they can learn from him. Not that there is much positive coming out of this, but don't throw everything away over nothing.
No, sometimes you learn the best by watching people absolutely mess up.
Let's not do that. As dumb as that sounds, let's not do that. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are right. You guys are both right. Another big headline coming off the field was, of course, quarterback Aaron Rodgers testing positive for COVID, so he will not play against the Kansas City Chiefs this weekend. So I guess that means we're going to see Jordan Love at quarterback for the Green Bay Packers against Kansas City. And I know a lot of people are, especially in the offseason, we're saying, okay, it's Jordan Love's time to take over the team. And, of course, Aaron Rodgers is probably still the best quarterback in the game. But we're going to see Jordan Love anyways. And is he that good going up against what should be a good Kansas City team, right? At least traditionally.
Yeah, we got two things going on here. We got to finally get to see Jordan Love, and then we also, I mean, the media is going bananas over this. Is Aaron Rodgers lied about his status?
Misled the media.
Yes, which is awful. They never ever lie in those press conferences. It's a weird thing. First time ever.
Yeah, you know what? And Aaron Rodgers, he's always a little bit different, I guess, than everybody else, right? You know, just his demeanor, the way he says things, the way he handles himself. So we haven't heard from him. We haven't heard from him at all. And, you know, first off, hopefully he's doing okay. You know, if he's got COVID symptoms, maybe he's not, maybe he's asymptomatic. But yeah, he's in their safety protocol. So he will not, the only thing we know is he will not play this weekend against Kansas City.
And that was supposed to be a marquee matchup. The Chiefs have been kind of struggling, but the Packers are on top of the NFL right now, 7-1 record. I mean, this could maybe start to sink them. And plus, we don't know, you know, even if players are vaccinated, they could still test positive in the next couple of days and be ruled out. So we're kind of waiting to see all the fallout from, you know, they're saying it might have been that Halloween party that they were all at.
Yeah, karaoke, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I guess the practice squad quarterback was the first one to go to social media and said, "Oh man, I just tested positive," and that was a precursor to the Packers announcing Aaron Rodgers had it. So there's a little bit of writing on the wall, and you know, off what you guys just said, Saquon Barkley, who from what we understand is vaccinated, he tested positive. So the Giants might be without Saquon Barkley when they play the Raiders this weekend. So vaccinated, unvaccinated, if you test positive, you go right into safety protocol, and you know you might be missing a game, at least one game.
Oh yeah, if you're unvaccinated, I mean, it comes to light. Just like with Aaron Rodgers, just when this happens, they're like, okay, he's not coming back for 10 days. It's like, okay, there's a tell right there. He's unvaccinated.
Well, we know the boat is now headed to Green Bay. Blake Bortles, the best of all time. And he's been the boat.
Hey, on the roster he goes.
But yeah, with that 10 days, and Aaron Rodgers cannot return to practice until next Saturday, one day before they play the Seattle Seahawks.
So we got Russell Wilson coming back, maybe Aaron Rodgers coming back. That should be a wild game in old Lambeau.
It could be. I like the sound of that. That could be a good game of both those quarterbacks coming back to face off one another. So we'll see how Green Bay weathers the storm this weekend with Jordan Love in at quarterback. And guys, the other third big headline I want to touch on real quick that came off the field was Von Miller going to the Rams. You know, we had the trade deadline on Tuesday, and the Rams went out there and got Von Miller. So now you got, you know, three levels of great defense on the Rams. Up front, Aaron Donald. You got Von Miller at linebacker. You got Jalen Ramsey in the secondary. This Rams defense got so much better with that move.
Von Miller, he scored. He went to bed 4-4, he said, and he woke up 7-1.
I mean, awesome for the Rams now, but they do not have a first-round pick for the next 7 years.
They want to go for it all now, baby.
They're saying once they use that number 1 overall pick on Jared Goff, they're like, oh, never doing that again.
What a big waste of time.
Yeah, they're going all in, right? They're going all in right now. Like, you know, Matt Stafford, he's not young, but he's not old. I think they're going in on right now. Like, hey, this is a good group. We can win right now, but we got to put all our chips into the middle of the table. We got to do this. We're going to push it all in, and we're going to go for it with what we have right now. So how do we make us better? Defense, man. Defense wins championships.
I mean, it's an interesting way to look at the free agency. It's like, look, we can get these guys who are proven guys in free agency. We don't need to gamble on rookies coming into the league. So clearly, Sean McVay does not value the draft. He values guys who are already established and picking up guys in free agency and trades like this, which is kind of a new way to look at the NFL. And I'm kind of excited to see how it goes for him.
Yeah, they were already good. Now they're better.
Yeah, they are established. He knows what he's getting with some of these veteran guys. And it's going to be the Rams against the Titans without Derrick Henry. So, you know, we'll see what the new look Rams defense is going to look like. And, you know, I think this is Sunday Night Football. It's a national game. I like the Rams.
They did bring in Adrian Peterson, though, for the Titans, so we'll see if he still has anything left in the tank.
All day is there for the Titans.
All day. They went with all day. I thought they were going to go maybe with Todd Gurley, but they went with Adrian Peterson. Old man Adrian.
Still all day.
Yeah.
You got to pay those baby mamas.
Yeah. Finally, guys, real quick, college football. I know Utah is the top team, first place team in the Pac-12 South Division, but USC and Arizona State trying to track down the Utes. USC is actually going to play at Arizona State head-to-head on Saturday against our guy Jaden Daniels, the quarterback for the Sun Devils. So that's an important game because, again, they're both looking up at Utah. If they have any shot of winning a Pac-12 South title, the winner of this game will emerge as still having a chance.
And with the Pac-12, Oregon being number 4, can we actually get a Pac-12 team in the playoff? I know a lot of people don't seem to be happy that Oregon is number 4.
Yeah, all of us here on the West Coast, we seem to be pumped.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they beat Ohio State. That's their signature win on the season. So I think they deserve it at least.
Right.
Exactly. The Pac-12 hopefully representing Pep. Tell them how to get your stuff.
Hey, we represent online on Inland Sports, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the Inland Sports YouTube channel. Check it out if you're down with Inland Empire local sports.
Thanks, Pep.